thought we played with heart today. I thought that Riley did a good job of coming back in and pitching well. I thought I thought overall we had base runners on. When we put the ball in play, they made a couple mistakes, and overall we're going to play 2 tomorrow.
Open up to questions.
All right, so I guess I'll start out. This is for you, Coach Wilson. You have changed the lineup just recently, completely revamped the lineup. Are you gonna, with the backs against the wall, possibly look to change it again, or are you gonna keep riding with what has kind of worked to get to this point?
I think we'll take a look at what happened today, because without seeing stats and that sort of thing, I need a little bit to reflect on it. I thought our kids have been doing a good job of adjusting. We had a lineup that was working for a while, and we moved some people around. We actually only turned it over, so it wasn't that big of a change. Yeah. But it made a big difference. So they're playing well. Morgan's doing a good job coming in, and I think overall they've been doing a good job.
So obviously the third inning, the big factor in this ball game. You guys had chances first and second a couple of times in this ball game. How do you guys change the approach in game 2? Obviously, you touched on the lineup, where it just seemed like every time with 2 outs, something would go wrong in the spots where, obviously against MIT last week and even prior to that, you guys would always excel in those situations.
Yeah, even at the end of the game, we had a line drive that turned into a double play. Nobody out, runner on first, wheels on first, and we hit the ball hard, and sometimes because you hit the ball hard, that happens. And so I think we did a good job of getting kids on, and now we got to get a little bit lucky sometimes. Something drops, and you make something happen. So.
Do you think Riley's going to start tomorrow, because she started all 4 games of the NCAA so far? I didn't know if you were going to go to her, or if you want to bring in production coach.
That'll be tomorrow's decision. We're not going to make that decision yet. So, we have overnight to look at what we think and go from there. They're both very good pitchers, so we have confidence in both of them.
I guess I'll finally give you a question. So, how would you, grade this performance? Because it was a good performance if you just eliminate, it was infield singles, it was a couple walks. I mean, they just had a timely couple of hits. But how would you kind of look back at this performance? If you are pitching tomorrow, do you have anything that you're like, I know what I got to do tomorrow to win that game?
Yeah, probably just I didn't think I threw horrible, but sometimes that just happens. We've had a lot of shutouts this year, and we can't just rely on that. So I think looking back, I would change a couple things, and they got a lot of timely hits too, and it just went their way a lot. But I don't think I'd change much. I think I'd keep the same approach and just attack a lot earlier.
Thank you.
Could you walk us a little bit through your thought process for the pitching change in the beginning of the game?
I felt like Bradley was a little off there for a second, and she needed a moment to gather herself. And I told her when she came off, "You're going back in, so get it together." We had a little conversation. I thought she did a good, that sometimes you just need to change the momentum. I thought V did a really good job coming in. She had thrown, but that's a tough situation to come in, and if she shuts them down, she might stay a little bit longer. But I thought Riley, her composure, she got herself back together a little bit, and we were good to go.
I guess I'll ask one more.
Yeah.
Sorry to hold you, but
No, you're all good.
They had many defensive alignments. You guys even actually attacked the slap hitter with 3 infielders to the left side, but they also did it in the outfield.
Yeah.
You guys, are you going to look into that, or you not want to put too much into your hitters' heads going into tomorrow?
We knew. I mean, we've obviously scouted, so we knew what they were doing. But all that does is that tells us where they're pitching us. So, if we're going to start trying to hit it to right field because there's nobody over there, it's going to work right into their hands. So that is something we'll just keep doing what we're doing. I thought Peyton did a really good job driving down the line. Pens did a really good job at going with it. Kat had some timely hits. Liz, I thought overall we just didn't get the hits together today that we usually do.
Thank you.
Is there a different approach for tomorrow if they go to Alger tomorrow compared to Martin?
No, I don't think so. We're used to playing double headers, so it's something that we generally see 2 different types of pitchers, and you know, I think Alger's a really good pitcher, and you know, we'll have to, you know, do the things that we've been doing and continue to attack and hit the ball where it's pitched.